Well, white man, speak with forked tongue. Well, most humans speak with forked tongue. That is, we don't keep our word. In other words, our word with ourselves, for starters. Because if that goes to pot, then our word with others goes to pot. And that's one heck of a hell of a way to live. Stay high. Don't let yourself down. You know, the troubles of this world, they ain't the world's troubles, man. The world don't feel it. The world is just a word. You feel it. You feel it when you let yourself down. When you don't follow up on your word. Even the littlest thing, you know. You know, you let go of one of your aspirations. You let go of one of your positive intentions, and the rest of all the other things that you wanted to keep your word on comes down like an avalanche. So, stay high. We're talking integrity. We're talking that there is one option left for humankind, and that is to be true to your word. That is also called integrity. Some call it authenticity, staying true to yourself. And it will follow night as night follows day, that you can't be false to anybody. You know, isn't it interesting? It all comes down to you and me individually, huh? And this world idea and others and everything that's going on around you is just a sham. It's just a hall of mirrors, huh? It's a hologram. It's a dream experience. It's a movie show. Ain't that something? Now that's a hell of a video game, ain't it? All you gamers, huh? Gamers for life? Well, I'm telling you one thing. How fast can you wake up, my friend? How fast can we wake up as a humanity, my friends? Huh? How fast? I'll tell you, backs against the wall, no other options. The true nature comes forward. You don't see all the invisible armies of light and armies of love that surround you, that walk with you, that protect you, that guide you. You don't even see that, huh? Yeah, because we let ourselves down, and then we can't see a darn thing. You know, we're the blind leading the blind. Ha ha. But stay true to your word, and all of a sudden you're feeling better, and you can see with what I call heart vision, the vision that really sees what's happening, huh? And it's good news. Hallelujah. It's good news. Very good news. All news is good news when you're awake. There's no news that's good news when you're not. Right? Because you're always wanting it to be a certain news. And it ain't going to come, man. You're playing Russian roulette with life. Mortal life is Russian roulette. You know, divine life is a win-win for everyone. You are two natures. You are the lower nature, you are the higher nature, so which side are you siding on, huh? Which side are you hanging on? What's your hood, baby? Huh? Who are your peeps? Yeah, who are your friends? I'll tell you exactly who you are. Right? If you hang out with the higher self, all of a sudden you're going to realize that it's a lot easier. In fact, it's absolutely guaranteed that you're going to stay high and you won't let yourself down. And that is called happiness as well. That is called serenity as well. That is called inner peace as well. Have you heard those words? Huh? Do they resonate in you? Yeah. Well, they resonate in me, and this is why I'm on the love stream. And anyone who jumps on tonight, going to get wet. Going to get wet with this idea of stay high, don't let yourself down. We have to look in a flawless mirror tonight, my friends. We have to let everything that we think is wrong and bad, evil, or whatever, not right, to reflect back into us. And it's not necessarily that's going to come back. What's even harder to see is this blazing light of truth. Ha! This blazing light of love. This blazing peace. That's tougher, right? That's tougher. A lot of people won't even sit for one moment and close their eyes in this flawless mirror of the reflection back of their divinity, of their power, their invisibility, quite frankly, their total detachment from the sensory world, you know. They're just cosmic nature. Their oneness with all that is. That's a freaky, scary thing, man. Huh? You know? But listen, can I ask you something? What part of the ocean wave is not the ocean? Go on. Go ahead. Start analyzing that. It's a no-brainer, right? It's one of those that even you and me can get. The silly, stupid people of the world. We're all ignorant. We all don't know a damn thing. So don't pretend you do. Well, there's no part of that wave that is separate from the ocean. Correct, though? We all agree? We finally agree on something? You know, most of us today spent the time more about me and the I. Almost every sentence, almost every choice, everything you did today was about me and the I. You know, people are always using the word I have eye trouble. They can't see a damn thing either, right? Meaning we are self-absorbed in our little world, thinking we're this isolated wave that's supported by an ocean of light and energy and support and all the help and all the abundance and everything you can ever dream about. If you had it all, would you still be mean and nasty? Huh? Would you still be critical and abusive, would you? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. But the ocean, the word you needs to be used more than me and I. You, meaning whatever is the bigger of us, the higher self of us. You, beloved, you love force, you know, you the love force. You needs to be the ocean. I'm the ocean. I'm not the wave. I am the ocean that has become the little wave of my life. I am oceanic. I can't even see the ends of me. Haha. Isn't that awesome? That's cool. And this is why I'm suggesting the fastest way to wake up. And I think that those people who have some kind of integrity going on, who care about maybe being true to their word, that care about how other people feel when they send a dagger of negativity in there, when they're talking and gossiping and laughing and having their drinks and they're putting everything down, you know, making fun of people. I'll tell you one thing. That's a pure dagger. That's a pure dagger into every heart of every being on the world. In this world. Yeah? But when you stay true to the fact that everyone is true, that everyone is this ocean, and not these little despicable little waves, small ones, blowing out waves, whatever. Now we're talking. Now we're talking the redemption of our world in our lifetime, starting with you and me. Do you know that one moment of positivity, one moment of love in your heart, one moment of saying I love you to the source of your life changes the lives of thousands, if not millions of folks? One moment. That's why I'm pretty open to people coming on this line. They might start negative, but if they can have a change of heart rather quickly, because I'm losing my patience a little bit, rather quickly, then it's so worth the evening, isn't it? Because, you know, I'm talking now about those, as I mentioned, have a little integrity or some integrity, authenticity, have some relationship going on with Source. Now this part of the equation of our world need to step it up. They need to elevate. They need to look up and beam me up, Scotty, as fast as possible. It will lift up the bottom half. And so that means more integrity. That means more authenticity. That means no more duplicity. No more like I have this going on, that's good, and I have this going on, and I know it's not so good, but I'm allowing it to go on. No. The energy leak has to be plugged up now. You know, it's a necessity now. It's an absolute need. It's a command from the high supreme love force. It's a command. How fast, my children of this earth, can you friggin' wake up? Crash course to being our true self. This is why this Ninja Love Bootcamp training is right on time, ain't it? Ha! Isn't it perfect? You know, I'm just not wasting my time on this love line. I'm giving myself the training that I'm sharing with all of you, right? I take it to heart. I don't go offline. Someone put a note on Facebook today and said, "Dude, how can you always be so high?" And I said, because I live for it. I live to be high. And I don't let myself down. That's it. All right, well, I have Old Faithful Clark. I have the most amazing being from another part of the world that I have not visited, Andreas, 798. And the two or the three of us right now, yeah, I'm the bubble, make me the sea. Yeah, man, the three of us right now are changing the world. We are. We're Yoi Oceanic. I am oceanic. Yes, we are. And this is why we have our first song tonight. My me is love, nor do I recognize any other me but love. Right? I'm love. I'm only love. You know? We're only love. We're only love. And that love we could say is you. You know? Remember, from I and the me to the you. It's big. Our attention, you know, let's go for 51% of every day needs to be on, wow, the ocean is me. Wow, love is me. Wow, peace is me. Wow, it's so big. It's consuming me. I'm not so frightened. I'm not claiming to be this little frightened wave, you know, that's going to die when it crashes on the shore of life. Right? The wave doesn't die when it hits it just goes back out to the big ocean sea, right? Some of it dissolves in the sands, and that's our dissolution in the sands of time, because we're in the time zone here, man. We've forgotten about the big ocean of timelessness, right? So let's just, my me is love. My me is love, nor do I recognize any other me but love. See? My me is love, nor do I recognize any other me but you. My me is love, nor do I recognize any other me but love. My me is love, nor do I recognize any other me but you. Oh love, I am love, oh love, I am love, oh love, I am love, oh any other me but love. Oh love, I am only love. Oh love, I am love. Oh love, I am only love. Oh love, I am love. I am love, I am love, I am only love. I am love, I am love, I am love. I am you, I am you, I am only you. I am you, I am you. I'm the ocean. I need His love, nor do I recognize any other me but love. I need love, nor do I recognize any other me but love. Oh love, I am only love. Oh love, I am love. Oh love, I'm only you. Oh love, I am you. I am love, only love. I am only love. I am love, I am love, only love. I am you, I am you, I am only you. I am you, I am you, I am you. I am love, I am only love. I am love, I am love. I am you, I am only you. I am you, I am you, I am you. I am love, I am love, I am only love. I am love, I am love, I am love. I am love, I am love, I am only love. I am love, I am love. I'm the ocean of love. No more frightened little baby small waves, feeling separate from the big sea. I am the little bubble, make me the sea. Wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea. Wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea. So, stay high, don't let yourself down. So how are we going to keep our word to ourselves, everybody? You think like the little things. Like today you're going to clean up your closet. Today you're going to take the dishes out of the dishwasher, or this morning. And you don't do it. Do you know that not following up on that intention in the time that you said it is going to be devastating, because all the rest of them can come down that day like an avalanche. We don't see the accumulation of us saying something to ourselves and not following up on it. Now, how does that feel to somebody else when you're talking to your partners and your friends and associates? When you're not really clear that you're going to follow up or even saying the truth of what you really are going to be or say, right? It's devastating. This is why the world's in the predicament it's in, man. Because people have lost the integrity. The integrity. You know, like the good old-fashioned handshake, man. I give you my word. Now that has got to start if we're going to wake up as fast as we can, and that's the call out to all souls and hearts on the planet. Wake up. Wake up today. This is how you do it. You're true to your words. So be careful what you say you're going to do to yourself, okay? Be careful. If you're not certain, then okay. Then if you don't make it that morning, putting the dishes away or whatever, great. But if you're going to make a determination in your mind about doing something, I don't care if it's 2 a.m, do it. Do it. If you said you were going to do it, do it. You know, this is that saying, an ounce of reliability is worth a pound of brains. I'll take a reliable person anyway, any day over someone who thinks they know something. And my brother Ajayo, oh, you are bliss, Andreas. You are love, Anjayo. Woo! Look at the swords that we got here, man. I'm telling you, there's not going to be any kind of lower vibrational frequency on this love station tonight. No way, Jose. Where is Jesus anyway? Right? So, boy, don't we always have a great time, though, Clark? Don't we, Ajayo? I mean, there's always like these really good nuggets, right? These gems of wisdom, right? I mean, and they get planted. They get planted as seeds in our being. And that one day when you have TLC'd them, they're going to sprout into perception. And one day the perception is going to turn into realization. And you will be that person who is in absolute integrity. Word is everything. What you say is everything. And that saying to yourself, saying to others is everything. No, I'm just talking about the way the game is, King Cheese Gaming. No, it's just that some people are sleeping more than others and some people are waking up. So you can use the word ignorance. I claim to be the biggest ignoramus of them all, man. I know about this little bit, but it's enough to see the light at the end of the tunnel. No, I'm not knocking the human condition. I'm saying that the human condition needs to be embraced for what it is. And its limitations, I do say it's got some limitations, right? It's got some downsides. You know, you age and you die. You can be really sick. You could be paralyzed, you know. There's a lot of things like that. There's a downside. Downside is just the human condition. But there's an upside to the downside, you know. And that is there's a part of us that is absolutely the opposite of limitations. It's undreamed of possibilities, right? It's that you have the free choice and the free will to choose anything you want, any thought to think. You can pretty much go about in most places and hang out fairly relatively in your little circle of whatever you want to do. So though that's all I'm saying. But welcome, King Cheese, King Chess Gaming. Got it now. I'm not so quick on seeing the names right. Welcome to the love stream, man. We're just about positivity. We're about holding the space that we can have a little better feeling in our heart tonight. We can leave this chat. We can leave this stream, and maybe have a little impact on our life. Maybe a little impact on our life. Because I don't think we've topped off, have we? Are we stuck where we are? Huh? Is that it? Is this our learning? Is it done where it is right now? A lot of people behave like it is. They'll die for it. They'll kill for it. With the little knowledge they have now, well, what happened to the possibilities? That side of us that can get higher and higher, right? Boy, we're just you never know that you're just one more positive thought around just really changing the whole dealio about how your life has been up to this point. One thought away, man. It's like, never give up. You're down to the count of 9 and get yourself up. That's the kind of energy that we love to have here. Ask Andreas. Ask Clark. Ask Ajaya, right? They've been hanging out now for a while. And I don't think they'd be coming back if it wasn't having an influence, right on you, Andreas? You don't come here and get something that's really valuable, you know what I'm saying? If nothing else, we get a little RESPECT. We like to respect each other here. We like to say positive things to each other. And that's not denial that you're not feeling positive. Most people are in denial. They're unhappy, so they say, well, if I'm going to be happy, that's I'm in denial of my unhappiness. No, that's a bunch of baloney, because our real nature is happiness. So to say that I am sad is the real denial. You see? It's two ways of looking at it, King. That's all there is. There's always two options, just two, my friend. And it's always choice point. It's always a moment of truth. Every single one of those things. Always and forever, right? So, I like this song. We don't mess around when we come on this love stream, We don't mess around when it's time to love. And that's just not on this love stream, but we've come down as infinite beings, having a human experience, encased in limitation, right? In a world that is dual. There's good and bad, darkness and light, health and sickness, and all that stuff. So that's pretty difficult for a being that is unified with the love and the light and the peace and the joy and the happiness and compassion to deal with, right? But we also have come down here too to find that center of us, that place where we can hold the space of the love and the light, no matter hell or high water. If the whole world is falling apart, we have a center, baby. We have a place where we can hold, we can pull out our sword of wisdom and slash through the falsehoods and the lies and all that stuff. Sword of love wisdom, man. We just slice it right through. Well, I know we won't be that stuck if we keep tuning in with this love stream, says Clark. No, and I'm not telling you, King, this is why I need this the most. You know, you share with others what you need the most. That's why some people are teachers, because they need it, right? I'm not even saying I'm a teacher. I'm just saying I need to share the positive stuff because I'm the first one that gains from it, you see? Because it's going through my whole system. It's going through my heart, right? You can tell I kind of speak from here, not from... I don't have a script that I'm reading. Some people say, is this thing pre-recorded? No, wait. No, it's live, baby. Love is live. Love is here and now, live. We don't mess around when we play our love games. We don't mess around when it's time to love. We don't mess around when we play our love games. We don't mess around when it's time to love. So now we affirm, yes, I'm ready to love. Yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready to love. Yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready to love. Yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready to love. Yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready to love. You know, usually the mind has gotten into a habit. It's gotten into a little routine of habitual thinking. They're called beliefs, right? If you really want to know another way, it's called BS, belief systems. And we're in this system that I said has, you think you're capped out. That's the way you're choosing to believe. Well, if you're not careful, that's the way you're going to live. You're going to believe till the rest of your days on this planet. It's capped out. It's sealed off, right? There's no new possibility for us, you know? That's called the walking dead. That's called a psychological antique. So we practice affirmations to create new grooves of the new us, you know, the new everlasting us, which is really here now, but we have to kind of dig in there. We have to create the grooves. We have to connect back up with our true nature. You know what I mean? We have to kind of go through all the BS and then create the new grooves. And then get in the grooves with the new positivity, baby. And all of a sudden, pop goes the weasel. Pops up your true nature, man. The soul hero. The soul hero. That's why we play our love games, and that's why we don't mess around, huh, Andreas? We don't mess around when we play our love games. We don't mess around when it's time to love. We don't mess around when we play our love games. We don't mess around when it's time to love. Yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready to love. Yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready to love. Yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready to love. What an affirmation. Yes, we're ready, yes, we're ready to love. Right? You know, it's like, yes, sir, to your higher self. I said up at the top of the chat. Stay high, don't let yourself down, baby. You know, isn't that a great saying? Because only us can let ourselves down when we're not high, when we're not in our high nature, when we're not in the high positivity, when we're not in the high frequency, when we're not hanging around with the people who like to get high on high and the high of life, the natural high, right? And then all of a sudden, as we go down, there goes our word, and you don't even trust yourself for nothing. And that's why it's very hard to get some traction in life and get new grooves started, because you don't trust yourself for nothing, man. Because you're always breaking your own word. And now how do you expect people to trust in you? You're going, oh, you don't trust me. Oh, come on, man. Huh? You break your word all the time. All the friggin' time. You say one thing and then you do another thing and you don't trust me, you know. The world is all screwed up. Oh, come on, man. Get yourself aligned with the divine. Get yourself in integrity. Change yourself, and we change thousands. All right? You change thousands when you change yourself. You know, when you say a positive thing, it affects every being on the planet. This is what I also love about this love stream. One more round. We don't mess around when we play our love games. Oh, we don't mess around when it's time to love. We don't mess around when we play our love games. We don't mess around when it's time to love. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready to love. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready to love. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready to love. One more. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready to love. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes to the higher nature. Yes, yes. I'm following Supreme Love Force Command Center. All about the higher road, baby. Huh? It's also called nobility, right? It's called having high ideals. Don't ever let your ideals dry up in the stream of negativity. Don't let them, man. That's got to be a flowing stream. The higher your ideal, the greater is your happiness. The more that all the cosmic forces reinforce your efforts. It's called amazing grace. And you're able to stay high for longer. And you are little and a lot more eventually aware of everything you say and every word that you give to yourself. Everything that you say you're going to do, you get really aware of. And then now people can look at you and say, wow, that's a friend. This guy's a friend. This guy is a friend. He says something and that's done. It's a done deal, right? And if for some reason you need to not capable of following up on something, then you text, you call, or you email that person and say, I couldn't make it. Look at this girl, April Dawn. See, Clark? April was on this morning, if you remember, Clark. And then April came to my yoga class. We had a breakthrough there after the stream, and now April's back on. Do you see what kind of effect this love stream is having on all of us? Isn't that something pretty darn powerful, right? So I acknowledge each of you, Andreas, Clark, King Chess Gaming, April. Honestly, you cannot receive enough support. We cannot receive enough appreciation, support, and belief in ourselves, right? We really can't. That's why pour it on, my friend. Pour it on to each other here. Pour it on. You're not faking it if you don't feel like it. That's just your mind stuff. That's just the betrayer of the mind that has been let down so many times that has just completely lost hope, right? No, we talk in truth. You never are in denial when you practice positive affirmations. And I talked to April earlier when she's talking about her high points and somehow felt that she needed to come down from her high points. And we came to the realization this morning that no, baby, opposite, go for it. Get as high as you can get and then keep going. The higher the better, because there's no cap. There's no cap on us, man. Why would you cap yourself? Why would you have a limiting idea about anything? Why? There is no cap. It's an open-ended funnel, right? And just open to receive this unceasing, unconditional, non-stop blessings of love and light and peace and power and life force and healing and health, right? And all the awakening that we need so that we really actually have the realization around this stuff. You know what I mean? Like in every atom of your being knows it. And in your intuition, you feel it. It's like feel the force, right? Feel the force. Feel it. Close your eyes. Be a blind samurai. Feel it. Let your intuition take over. You can see behind your head, right? You can listen. You can listen like Native American Indians can listen. They just put their ear down to the earth. They were so in tune to the elements, right? Yeah. So all of this is our love games. All of it. And we practice so many, don't we? And I do believe that they're helping. Are they helping you? I would think, because you come back. You come back. I hope you're an addict. I hope you're totally attached to what makes you feel better. I hope so, man. Because we can't get enough of that. We can't get enough of that love stuff, can we? I'm a soul. Oh, I'm a soul hero. That's who I'm bowing to in you. Like Clark says, accepting responsibility for our act. Woo. Yeah. You know, accepting response. Another one. Everyone's shirking their responsibility to themselves. I did a love stream on Facebook the other day called Self-Government, you know. The new government is ruling yourself. Love rules. Our chat last night was love rules. That darn Facebook, man, is locking me out from the live stream, though. I don't know what's going on with the Facebook. It just locks me out. I do a stream, no one comes on. I look in that little thing that says locked. Usually it's public, you know. Anyway, it will work out. I think technology ain't perfected yet. I'm a soul. Oh, I'm a soul hero. Sing it with me. A soul. Oh, I'm a soul hero. And I fight for the light, the light of love and truth. And I fight for the light, the light of love and truth. See, everyone has a cause, right? And they believe it's right. And that could be a BS belief that they believe it's right. And it's a BS belief when they're making someone wrong. That's why sports has got its pluses and its minuses, you know? It's the duality in its finest hour, sports entertainment. Or anything that entertains you because there's a villain and a hero, right? The gaming, right? It's very entertaining, right? But I'll tell you, it's BS if you make the other side wrong. It is absolutely a whole new higher way to look at something when you send love to that so-called other side. That's a soul hero, man. Right? You're just spraying the love out there, love blasting the whole situation. It's called the unity. The unity of love. That's a soul hero. Doesn't take sides. It will support everybody. It will be there for everybody. It never makes somebody wrong. It never sees someone as less than. You know, and we mentioned the ignorant people. That's not a soul's fault. No, it's the duality's fault. There's the dark, there's the low consciousness, the high consciousness. Don't take it personal. Don't ever make somebody, even the worst evildoer, like they're essentially evil. They're not. Their actions were clouded by the dark force, and they did what they did. Separate the action or the fact of what we see on the surface from the truth of them. The truth of them, soul heroes, in becoming. I'm a soul. Oh, I'm a soul hero. Everyone. I'm a soul. Oh, I'm a soul hero. And I fight for the light, the light of love and truth. And I fight for the light, the light of love and truth. Right here and right now, I'm loving this. Right here and right now, I'm loving this. Right here and right the time. I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. Right here and right now, I'm loving this. Right here and right now, I'm loving this. Right here and right now, I'm loving this. And right here and right now, I'm loving this. More affirmation of who we are, right? I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. I'm a soul hero, hero, loving all the time. I mean, look how chopped up love is now. It's chopped up to you don't even know where to find one little morsel, one little breadcrumb of love, right? Because are we loving all the time? And people think, well, I can't have sex all the time. Oh, come on. We're talking about the intangible omnipresence love of the real deal love that is unconditional, man, has nothing to do with sex. Okay? Yeah, because the origin of love is what we all are in essence. And having tasted that, there is nothing finer than that. The experience of true love, right? But it's hard to find. And it's hard to get love back. People fall in love humanly. And for the most part, because it didn't have, or they don't have, or one does, or one doesn't, or they both don't, their anchor in sourcing new love, so that love can be, bring me a higher love. Mm-hmm. Bring me a higher love. Right? Where are you going to get a higher love? Especially if you're not keeping true to your word. You got to source it, baby, like we are here on the Love Stream. You bring it in, now you bring a higher quality, a higher standard where you're true on levels of the spirit, levels of integrity, levels of your word, levels on loyalty, right? Unconditional fealty, unconditional love. Yeah! Now we're talking. Now we're talking, man. Now we're talking. Now there's a possibility to stay in love, and not just stay in love, but to keep growing your love. Can you imagine? Most people, they'll sit watching in front of the TV. That's it. I love you. I love you. I love you so much that I'm watching TV this whole time. I'm not even aware of you. I love you. Right? So, these are moments of truth, my dear. We're not making anybody wrong. We're just addressing the situation. Actually, we're addressing the situation with love and light, with possibility, right? That we can do something about this, and that's our love games. We practice them. That's more than doing. We're becoming them. You see what I'm saying? Change yourself and you change thousands. There's a grassroots movement afoot on this planet, in different circles and different groups around this planet. Similar to this one, right? Because our number one criteria is that we ourselves have to be true to our word. We have got to align with the truth, which is the integrity that we're looking for. And that honesty and that reliability, right? And that loyalty. Align to the divine, as I say. And then go for it. Because anyone who can follow up somewhat on what we're talking about here on the Love Force, you're being asked a supreme mission, a mission possible because it's your real nature. Go for it. Go higher, 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 April? Higher, higher, higher. All of a sudden you pick up your whole bottom half. It gets higher with you. See, a lot of people are trying to pick up the lower half. They go to therapy, nothing wrong with it. They talk about their demons, they talk about their shadow, but they're not doing anything to go pick themselves up higher. So they're trapped in this Pandora's box, and that stuff, you can't deal with that stuff that way. You cannot. You can't deal with stuff. You're not going to grow and change when you're just looking at the dark side of you, man. Turn on the light, and the darkness will vanish as though it never been. This is the only addiction that doesn't need a 12-step program to stay sober. Well, actually, the 12-step program, right, like 10, 11, 12, Clark, is all about having a meditation practice, right? Having that going on and spreading that love and light, isn't it? I think so. And addressing it to perfection. You're so welcome, Clark. You're so welcome. Well, folks, you know what? This is my third, actually, it's my fifth stream today because I kept trying on Facebook. I thought I had it up and live, April, and then it was done and nobody came on, and I get suspicious, and then I post it, and I see there's this little lock thing where it should be this nice little world where it says public, and it's locked, and I don't know why that thing is locking my brothers and sisters out from the live stream. I think it might be a little hitch on their part. We'll see. But I did 3 tries of that and 2 tries of this. That's 5 love streams, and I'm all streamed out. But I'm feeling fantastic. Andreas, you are love, you are bliss. Remember, we are the ocean that has become the little wave. Huh? We are this cosmic love that is pouring through our little heart right now. Like the ocean is that little wave. The cosmic love is this heart of ours, which, because it is, makes us a cosmic heart and cosmic beings. Woo! Do I really bow to each of you. Have the most beautiful evening ever. You better get to bed, Andreas. Probably 3 in the morning there. I don't know how you stay up so late. You must get some rest. Get your rest, Andreas, please. Everyone get some rest. You got to have rest. You got to be able to kind of have some a lot of good energy to even consider what we're talking about on this station here tonight. And if it feels like something you want to follow, go ahead and follow. The love, yeah. Right? To follow the love. If you have any clues on anything technological, I'll pay you with love dollars. I'll love you even more. Ha! And that's unspeakable because I can't love you any more than I love you right now. You're April, this is the way we do it now. You getting it, huh? It's not like you didn't get it before, but this regularity, huh? They say, Shakespeare said, consistency is a jewel. It's the diamond, man. Consistency. So thanks for jumping on twice, April. Come on, let's keep doing that. Because now you're going to see that upside of you really take off all barriers, and it's going to be an endless funnel, and you're going to be funneled, channeled, downloaded everything you need, but you're also going to be lifting up. You're going to stay high, and none of us are going to let ourselves down. Stay true to your word, and it follows, day follows night, night follows day. You won't be false to anyone. Gotta love it. We're the Love Force Revolution, and it's red hot, baby. Woo! And it's changing hearts everywhere. Love you.